Hello and welcome to today's micro teach on commitment. Why might commitment be relative to your apprenticeship, you might be thinking? Well, commitment can mean a variety of things, and we see commitment in everyday life. Commitment can be something as simple as prioritising independent study. It can be trying and trying again, even if you get it wrong. So this might mean that your priorities have now changed from that of your friends. Rather than going out on a weekend or of an evening, you might need to stay home and do some coursework or do some preparation for a pre-examination you've got or a teaching session you might be booked in on. It can also mean doing repetitive tasks again and again without showing any annoyance, anger, frustration, or boredom. And this is because we will be doing repetitive key tasks every day in our lives, inside and outside of education. And we do them without even thinking sometimes. And that's because these are the building blocks of activities and key skills we need before we can do the activity we want to do. If you think about it, you can't run before you can walk. Once you've got these key skills, what happens next? Do you just sort of leave them at that? You've got them? Well, no, you should really be working independently to develop these skills further. And showing that you are committed and working independently not only is great for you because you feel good once you can do this activity, but it also shows a great work ethic to your mentor and to your employer and to your tutors. Another element that is considered commitment is showing that you are determined to learn from these mistakes and develop your skills further, even if you don't see an immediate result. So for an example, putting the effort in, if you work with children, there may be a really shy child who doesn't want to talk to anyone, or maybe they don't engage in class, and as a TA you are placed with them. Being a friendly and open person is great. They might not respond to that straight away. They might have to get used to you first several times. One way to reflect is to identify strengths and weaknesses. You might not be able to identify them yourself if you've not done this before, so it's good to ask friends, peers, people you work with, mentors, tutors, parents and guardians, what they think your strengths and weaknesses are. For example, it could be that you have great organisation skills and can tidy away a nursery play area and have everything organised, but your time management is rather lacking. Well, how can you use your organisation, which is a strength, to boost up and develop your weakness? It might be that you have to do some admin and make your own sort of timetable on how to make these activities work better. It could be that you give yourself a time limit to help organise. You're only allowed to do half an hour of this because then you've got to start this project. Or it could be that you use a traffic light system of red, amber, green. Green being it's a very quick task, will take no time at all. Red being it's a long task. Or green being it's a task that is low priority, red being a high priority where you need to start it now. This has been a micro teach on commitment. Have a think about 4 strengths and 4 weaknesses within your work area of your apprenticeship that you could improve on. How might your strengths help your weaknesses? Who could help you in developing these weaknesses? And think about what your priorities are. Is there anything that you do as a repetitive activity when you come into work for your apprenticeship that you didn't realise might help with your commitment?